number 5. We got a good one here. Still on the tune, I've Been Mistreated, this time at 1 minute and 31 seconds. Jimmy's playing down in this position, 3rd position. Remember, the root, we're in the key of D. So our root is right here, 5th fret A string. We got our D, we got our 5th right here, our flat 7, our root, our minor 3rd, and our 4th. And those are all the notes we're going to use, and it goes like this. Jimmy puts it together like this. He goes. All right, again. Oh, man, this one, I'll tell you, out of all of the licks we played, this one makes me want to just try to have like a wall of stacks, Marshall stacks, like Clapton or like Leslie West. Just have a whole wall of them and just belt this thing out. You know, you have the whole foundation of the place might come down, right? Look, we'll do it again. I got to try it again. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, that's rock and roll, baby, right there, right? Nothing crazy. It's just like the way you're playing it. It's just massive. You know, it's got to be massive. So Jimmy right here, he's taking this motive, this idea, and he's just basically repeating it, and he changes it slightly. This is key to like a good blues player, good storyteller. Okay, what you're doing is you're taking that motive, that idea. First he plays, okay, 5th, flat 7, root, minor 3rd, slide into the 4th, coming back with 2 roots. All right? Okay. So, if you notice, the lick really is like something familiar. We'll go back up to our key of D, 10th position. We got lick number 1, right? I'll play this idea down up here, right? But it's like, it's got the elements of lick number 1, right? But down here, we've done lick number 2 where instead of you do the bend, right? But, you know, I guess it can be done. Talking about Leslie West, he probably would do it. Right? You can pull that minor 3rd up to the 4th. But I'll tell you, it's going to do a number to your calluses, folks. Look at this. Looks like I'm getting a blister there. It's actually callous. It's built up, but I'm really beating it up trying to do that, you know. So I guess you got to build your strength to attempt stuff like that. But here you got Jimmy substituting a slide on the low strings. Maybe that's why, you know. See, he gets the same effect pretty much. I mean, here's the hammer on, right? Like our lick number 1, right? He does. That's a hammer on. Here's the slide. Almost the same effect, right? The same sound. So you almost got the same thing. All right, so now what he does this the first time, right? He does the same thing the second time, but he adds that. which we've heard. Minor third root, pull off to the flat 7. Well, he's doing it down low. You could do it. Okay? And then he ends it the third time. And he does a hammer-on, not a slide. So again, the first one, the second one, and he ends with the hammer-on the third one. Alright? So, there you go. You gotta be careful, folks. This lick, you're dealing with forces in nature that we have yet to understand. So, be very careful with this lick. If you ever have the opportunity to play a giant stack and you could crank it to 11, be very careful with this lick, because if played with the right intensity, the way it's supposed to be played, you might actually destroy the foundations of the arena that you're playing at. So be very careful. You might bring the whole stage down. I mean, when you're doing stuff like this, who knows? I mean, this is the key of D. I don't know if that frequency, D, you know, we're on. You know how, like, when the fat lady hits the high note just right, the glass shatters? Who knows if this D might somehow, with that Marshall stack, might just explode the concrete foundations. I mean, this is something we're dealing with forces that we might not really, we shouldn't be attempting to do things like this, you know. So be warned. All right, so let's move on to the next example. All right.